Olá, gente. Olá, gente. Bem-vindo ao Grande Prêmio de Portugal, aqui ao Autódromo do Maldido. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the STB Racing League Season 20, Tier 2 Portuguese Grand Prix. We're here for the 10th round of the season. Well, 9th, actually. We'll get into that in a moment. We're here in Portugal for the final ever Portuguese Grand Prix for now. At a track that we've rebranded. A track we've rebranded here for us, because it is my favourite track on the calendar. It is Maldi here. Hello. This is the Autódromo do Maldido. A little inside joke we have at STB where, you know, we call it a funny name because why not? Because it's just amazing. But last week we had a few problems with the French Grand Prix. We had a few lobby glitches. I don't know what Matt's doing there. But yeah, we had a few lobby glitches. And basically the race will now be ran the week that Tier 1 and 3 finish off their seasons in Brazil. And then we have the Brazilian Grand Prix for Tier 2 a week later. So it's going to be interesting stuff to see what happens there. But we are here in Portugal, and Matt really didn't have a good second set today. He's done a 117.3, puts in P5. But yes, this track, very difficult. Last night was very difficult for the Tier 1 drivers, so I can't even imagine what it's going to be like for these Tier 2s tonight. It's a very technical circuit, very challenging. A lot of drivers in the top 2 divisions are using no assist or, you know, close to no assist. I believe everyone is using traction off, so it is very difficult, especially in the second sector, to get the car turned in and to get the traction. As you can see, Rockery really struggling with the back end there. But yeah, this is, I don't know why, but this is my favourite track on the calendar. I think it is, it's an amazing challenge, it's an amazing circuit, as Jax goes 1,000th of a second quicker than Rockery here. But yeah, I can't wait for this. The final ever Portuguese Grand Prix as of now. Obviously, there was no Portugal on 2022. If they put it on the game, I'll be very happy. But I don't think it will be in the official Formula 1 game of 2022. So, but yeah, Rocker's going to come around the final corner then. And he's going to get a 116.6. Puts him P2 there. But Akosili putting in a great lap there, 116.4, and he's actually span it. And there's a Red Bull off the circuit. What's going on there? Salvador is off the track. What is going on? What is going on? Why is he reversing back onto the circuit? What is going on here? What was that? That was weird. That was weird. Salvador and David game there. That's not good for the F1X guys. That was very bizarre what happened there. That was really weird, as David Game's going to come into the pits. I don't know what is going on there. But yeah, get back on the circuit, get fresh set tyres on. Right, Chris, yeah, this corner here, very difficult for the drivers. Traction is going to be a big thing in this Grand Prix. Yeah, I'm just here for it, front row. Like, I'm just here for this Grand Prix. I think it's going to be a cracker of a race. Dan Sewell's a 10th up in the first sector. Dan hasn't had the best of seasons. I think if he can try and get some good performances... Has he validated his lap? Oh yeah, he's validated his lap time. Moises then, coming through the first sector. Let's see what he's going to do. Matt currently in P6, Mafio. FGE Mafio, as Trolley gets in the way there. Yeah, that compromised Moises' line. He's 2/10 up though in the first sector. Move through then. Got to be careful around this corner. That's a bad line from the Brazilian. Going to come down. Obviously, Brazil has a big connection with Portugal as nations, so it must be A little bit weird to be here for Moises, Dan Souza and Oliveira. But I'm sure they're looking forward to getting back on the circuit, because last week the race was cut short, of course, and it just wasn't really a good situation. But hopefully the French Grand Prix will be good later on in the season when we get to it in Tier 2. But Moises then is going to come to the line. It's going to be a 16.9, puts in P4 there. So that is a great lap from him, puts in P4 as I said. Maffeo is on an out lap. Who else is on the circuit? Oliveira's 3 tenths up there, and let's see what he's going to do. Really rooting for my main man, KTFE Oliveira. See what he's going to manage. That corner's very weird. Oh, okay. Oh, and he's messed it up, and that was purple actually in the second sector. He was on for a great lap. He was actually on for a great lap there. Let's see what he's going to do. I don't know. That might have, yeah. I don't think he's going to come in the pits. That was not good at all. That mistake he made there. And Trolli is out of qualifying. Oh no! He must have hit the curb that goes onto that corner, and he must have just, yeah, crashed out of the qualifying. That is massive crash there for Trolli. He's out of qualifying for the Portuguese Grand Prix. That is a disaster for him. Absolute disaster. Marth then is coming through, 52.1 in the second sector. He should have a killer final one. And Wardy Span is in the wall. He's lost his tyre. Wardy is out. That corner is so difficult for every driver on the grid. And Salvador 4 tenths up in the first sector. So he's on a good lap at the moment. He has got a car ahead of him though. In at Nigel. And he goes off the circuit there. Good sportsmanship from the Frenchman. Here we go then, Salvador. Let's see what he's going to do in the second sector. 7 tenths up in the second. He's on for a very good lap here with F1X Salvador. Obviously his home country just next door. Let's see what he's going to do then. Around the final corner now. The long right-hander. Here we go then. It is going to be a 16.9. Puts in P5. He's looking very close at the front of that pack there. You know, you've got AR Jax on a 16.8. Moises 16.9. Salvador 16.9 as he goes off the circuit there. Nigel 17 dead. 17 dead for David game. So he's quite close to from 3rd to 7th. I think the gaps are a little bit the gaps are a little bit larger around this circuit due to just the nature of this Autodromo Algarve or Algarve circuit. I don't know what it is. We call it the Autodromo do Malagido at STB. So that is the official name that we give it. And Dan Souza then coming through. Let's see what he's going to do. This might put him up there in the top 5 if he can really put it together. It is going to be a 1:16.7. Puts in P3. Look at that. That's what you needed there. Great lap there from the Brazilian. He puts himself up in a P3. That's not too shabby. Rocker is a 10th up in the first sector. Has to navigate through the Alfa Romeo. Going quite slowly on his lap. And he's 2 tenths up in the second sector. I'll tell you something. Rocker and Ocasili are on it. They are on it here in Portugal. And Dan Souza's not that far behind. I think it's going to be a great battle for the podium positions. Then we've got AR Jax, Moises, Salvador, David Game. So very, very good stuff here in Portugal. Rocker is going to come then to the line. It's a 16.2. Wow. 16.2 for Rockery. Really putting it down. Ocasili's up on his time as well. 16.4 for the Hungarian driver. Let's see, anyone else is improving. Jax is on a lap now. Let's have a look at Maffio, and Maffio's been blocked on his lap there. Maffio was blocked on his lap, and Kristen has spanned. I was really trying to get the laps in. I'm going to have to go look back at AR Jax 2 steps up in the first sector. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Maffio, FG Maffio. He got blocked on his lap. Yeah, that was not good at all. That was not good. He will have fresh tyres now. Starts P13 at least. Jax apparently purple in the second sector. Teammate gets out of his way. Here we go then. Let's see. Around the final corner. Uses that curb. Here we go then. Down the straight. It is going to be P4 116.558. Ocaselli P3. David Game P2. 16.3. So that is a great lap there from him. Oliveira goes P6. That's a 116.7. And I think anyone else has to finish their lap. Ocaselli's back in the pit lane. And I think that is the end of your qualifying session. That was pretty enjoyable. That was pretty fun, to be fair, in the closing stages. David Game getting a great qualifying there, P2. I'm interested to see who blocked Maffio. I'm thinking it was a Williams, so it was either Aquasilli or it was Fizzbungle. So one of those two drivers blocked Maffio on the qualifying lap. So that's definitely a qualifying ban for those drivers. If you block in qualifying, you get a straight quali ban. There's no going around that. If you're blocking someone's quali lap, then you're destroying their qualifying. So there you go. We'll see what the stewards have to say though. But that is your qualifying for the Tier 2 Portuguese Grand Prix. And David Game actually has a 5-place grid penalty. Salvador also has a 5-place grid penalty. So Salvador will start P17 and David Game will start P7. Yeah, that's not the best. That's not the best thing for them. Moza on his return, P9, decent lap from him, 16.8. Little Kaz, or Chaz rather, P8. But yeah, Rockery is your pole man. Ocasilli, AR Jax, Nigral, Oliveira, Dan Souza, Little Chaz, Moza, and Christian. Christian will be very happy with that, I think. Racing all the way from Estonia. I believe the first ever STB Estonian driver as Fizzbungle has left the session. That's a great name, I must say, but not good for him. He's out of the race. He's out. He's out of the session, so we're gonna try and get him back in. But yes, that is it then. That is your grid, your top 10 at least. The driver with the first choice of tyres is going to be KTF A Moises 7. Then it goes Crooken in 12th, Maffio 13th, Fizzbungle 14th when he comes back in. 15th will be Marth, 16th ETE Trolley, 17th Salvador, 18th Wardy. So, I mean, it's going to be pretty an interesting race. Great qualifying there from Alfa Romeo. P3 and 4 for those two drivers. I'm trying to see if these people are back in the lobby. Not quite sure whether they are. Here he is. Fizzbungle's back in. He's joined back. That's great stuff. Right then, we are starting the formation lap for the Tier 2 Portuguese Grand Prix. So this is... oh God, what's going on there? Need to give them positions back. There you go. Great stuff. This is the final Tier 2 Portuguese Grand Prix for now. This is the second Portuguese Grand Prix for Tier 2. I can't actually remember what happened last season, but what I can remember is from last night, it is very incident, like there's a lot of incidents that happened last night. As you can see, there are a lot of very slidey corners, that corners where you don't have a lot of grip, and I'm going to show you guys what corner I'm talking about. The hairpin is going to offer some great overtaking opportunities, I believe, tonight. See the pit strategy, powered by AWS there. lap 11-12 onto a set of hards. But I have different plans for that strategy tomorrow night. Do join us tomorrow for tier 3. It's going to be a cracker. Might be the race of the season, who knows. But this corner here that Oliveira's going to come through, this is going to be probably the hardest. No, sorry, the corner before that. So, yeah, the corner before that. Well, really, both of these corners, it's going to be very, very difficult for these drivers to navigate through that hairpinny kind of corner. It's going to be difficult. But I'm actually going to put my faith in a driver, which I wouldn't normally put my faith in. I'm actually going to put AR Jax to win this Grand Prix. I don't know. I've got a feeling that something's going to go down here in Portugal. Something is going to happen, which is going to mean that he's going to get a good race, have a good race here in Portugal. Salvador's left the session, so let me just try and get him back in. I don't know why drivers appear offline for. Just try and get him back in for the race. F1X Salvador. There he is. Okay then, so I'm going AR Jax for the victory. We are gearing up then. Rockery lines up on pole position for the Grand Prix. Second is Akosili. Third, AR Jax. Fourth, Nogales Wardy there goes up into his box. Here we go then. It's 2 lights, it's 3 lights, it's 4 lights, it's 5 lights for the Portuguese Grand Prix. Lights down, away they go. Great start there from Rockery, but what a start from AR Jackson in the slipstream of the Ferraris. They go down into turn 1. They've got to be very careful. The Alfa Romeo, Alfa Tauri, sorry, and the Mercedes going side by side as they come through the Aston Martin now. Oliveira down Souza, and there's a crash down at the back of the field. Well, there's some action going on here. Great start from Maffeo. Puts himself up in a P7 set of mediums as well. And he's been caught out by the Aston Martin. That's Oliveira. There was contact made there. There was contact there, and I think it is... No, Maffeo's got damage. So something's gone on there down at the back of the field. Oliveira's had contact. Christian's had contact. Moza is down to P18 now. Action going on here at the Portuguese Grand Prix. Maffeo's in the gravel trap. He's absolutely going to be... I don't know what he's going to... I think he may have a lot of damage. I think, yeah, he's got damage on the rear tyre there. The McLaren's off the circuit. Chaz has got no front wing. God, it's been an absolute disastrous first lap here at the Portuguese Grand Prix. The Red Bull's trying to go through that Salvador's AI. And drivers just going off the circuit, left, right, centre. Christian there trying to go around the outside of the Haas. It's all kicking off down at the back there. Lots of damage. I think that there's a lot of damage. And I think Oliveira had a very bad start to that Grand Prix, as the McLaren cannot turn. And Moza's nearly hit him there. That was... But guys, action here in Portugal. Action everywhere here in Portugal. And Oliveira then, P13, he's down. There was contact. I think Oliveira span on the... As AR Jax got the lead, but Rockery, but as I was saying, Oliveira span through the 4th corner. And then Maffeo just literally collected him. Side by side then between Rockery and Jax, as they come through now. So it's all going to calm down a bit now. We're going to have some good little battles that are going to commence in this Grand Prix. But that is a disaster for the bottom 4 drivers in this race. And Rockery's out! Rockery's out of the Portuguese Grand Prix! Oh my God, virtual safety car has been deployed. What has gone on there? Rockery's off the circuit. I think we might be able to see Rockery, yeah. Rockery is out of the Portuguese Grand Prix. What has gone on there? That is a disaster. Virtual safety car is out. And Rockery is out of the Grand Prix. Oh, so much action going on here in Portugal. Oh. I don't know, maybe they just collided. I'm not actually sure what gone on there. I'm not sure. Yeah, I actually don't have a clue what happened. Major scenes here in Portugal. Major scenes. I don't know, Rockery maybe got hit or span on his own. I actually don't have a clue what happened. That is an absolute disaster for him. But here we go then. David Game picks up a lovely drive-through penalty. It's been under that virtual safety car. And Nigral is up the inside of Akosili. Here we go. Akosili's going to have the better line though. Going to try and catch now up to the alpha male of AR Jax. But that is a great start for Dan Souls up in a P4. And I'll tell you something, Crooken's had a great start as well. P5, and David Game has to have a drive-through penalty. So even if Crooken, on these medium compound tyres, don't you forget now, Crooken's in a great position. Crooken's actually in a great position in this Grand Prix. He's trying to get that DRS as Trolley. Oh no, he's spun again. He's had more problems this season. Struggling again, span again. It's just not his season. It's not his. I don't know. I just don't know. I ain't got a clue what is going on. Very weird. It's a very weird circuit. This Auto Jamadou Malagido. Very weird. Let's get all the details up. That'll be pretty good. I'm all over the place tonight, guys. It's very weird. It's David Games now in the box. That drive-through penalty that he's got to serve. Oliveira then onto the back of Christian. Set to 1 yellow. Moz's span out of that first corner. Yeah, the driver's making a lot of mistakes here in Portugal. Lots of mistakes. Trolley's in the pits then. He's obviously got damage. And Mafia has been on that charge here. And the McLaren is through. That's little Chaz through up into P15. All Mafia's got to do is keep it on the road. Keep it consistent. And there's action going on here. And Fizz Bungle has been overtaken by Wardy HD there. That was some action going on down there at the back. And oh God, what's going on here? Bit of a dive bomb there from Fizz Bungle. You don't want to really do that. You don't want to, do any stupid moves. You want to keep it on the track. And Fizz Bungle there down in P14 now. And it looks like Akoseli is trying to get through. But Dan Souza now is really in that slipstream of Nigo. And it looks like the two McLarens have span as well. That's great stuff, and Chaz is out! Chaz is out! He's lost his front wing there. What's gone on there? He's retired from the session. Another virtual safety car. Oh my dear God. And Marth is out. Moz has retired from the Grand Prix. He's had enough. This is a disaster. Absolute disaster stuff for some of these drivers. But I'll tell you something. Another virtual safety car. And yeah, it's just a mad race. Absolute mad. Absolutely crazy scenes. It actually is crazy scenes. And I think Fizz Bungle is going to be out of this Grand Prix. Yeah, he has retired from the race. Marth is in the box as well. Yeah, it's been a pretty entertaining, well, I wouldn't say entertaining, but it's been very action-packed first few laps of this Grand Prix. Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. It's all about keeping it clean as AR Jax has picked up a drive-through penalty there. Yeah, I think that's his race done. That's his race finished, but Dan Souza up in a P2. He's got the move done. Of course, you got the DRS and he's gone a bit wide there. He's going to pick up that warning. But Dan Souza up in a P2 now. Next up is Akosili. Great stuff. Great stuff here from the Brazilian. But yes, I'm actually not entirely sure what is going on in this Grand Prix. It's been a very mad first 6 laps of this race. I feel for Trolley. I feel for Jax now. Jax obviously had a drive through, so he's kind of out of contention now. But I'll tell you something. Crooken is in great position as well. P4 at the minute. If he can just try and keep this gap, he could be on for a very good race here in Portugal. He's had a great race. so far as cooking. He's kept out of trouble. He's had no real problems. So I'm here for it. I'm actually here for it. Right, Dan Souza then, fast lap of the Grand Prix. He's on it here in Portugal. He's got to keep it consistent, keep it clean. Is that Marth already getting lapped? He's had an absolute shocker tonight. These drivers, some of these drivers actually had a shocker race tonight. It just shows you how difficult the Portuguese track is. It's definitely not for the faint-hearted here. But Dan Souza then, still trying to get onto the back of Akosili. All he's got to do is try and get him this DRS. If he can get him the DRS, and he's actually, you know, there or thereabouts. He's using a lot of ERS to try and get in that DRS zone. You don't want to use too much around this track, even if you do want to get in the DRS, because it is very hard to gain it back. That ERS usage. Right, let's see. Has he got DRS? He doesn't have the DRS. That is not good for Dan Souza. I'll tell you something, this race is actually quite boring at the minute. Not going to lie. But Oliveira in the DRS then of Salvador. So there are some battles, but there's not like, you know, a massive train like we sort of had last night. It's a very calm atmosphere now that the race has calmed itself down. But I do hope that Dan can try and get himself up there. But very different line from Oliveira. And Mafio picks up a penalty. Salvador goes defensive into the hairpin. What about playing that patience game now? And Dan Souza is 9/10 now, so he's getting a bit of time through that corner. I don't know, I don't know. But yeah, Crooken then, 3 seconds down now. But he's still keeping that gap. Moises as well is up there. But Oliveira needs to get this move done now. He needs to use these soft compound tyres to his advantage. I think he's going to get it this lap. He's going to have the DRS. Here we go in the slipstream. And he's going to get that move done up in the P6. Salvador can try and fight back. No, look. Excuse me, locks up and Christian's going to try and come through, but he's got the DRS again. And Christian's actually going to go on the inside. He's going to have a look, but it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't to be there. That would have been a little bit stupid from him. Yeah, Mafio's just, I think, just trying to drive this track. I think it's going to be a bit boring for him. I think he won a safety car. And Dan has actually now lost the position to Nigel. Yeah, Akosili's just running away with this one. Running away with this one. There's a yellow flag. Someone's made a mistake. I think that's Trolley again. Trolley again! Trolley again here in Portugal. Something is going on with Trolley. Because there's no way that he's going to be having these problems this frequently. It's been very bad season for him, and he's out of the Grand Prix. Trolley's out once again. Yeah, this track's just difficult. And Maffeo is past Wardy. Wardy's in the pits. Great stuff. Right then. Moises. Yeah, this grid is very spaced out right now. To be honest, you've only really got Oliveira, Salvador and Christian here in on the same piece of tarmac. Then you got Dan Souza, but Dan is really like struggling with his ERS and struggling with trying to get the gap to Akosili here. The dirty air is horrible around that first sector, especially in the first corner. It's very hard to follow drivers. Oh, here we go, down in the slipstream. Is he going to try and go for the move? No, he's not going to be. The thing with Dan, he's not a stupid driver. He's not stupid. He makes calculated moves, which is good. This race, if we can try and get a good result, because Rockery is now out of the race, we don't have Nicky, we don't have RWB. I think Dan could, try and get himself back into this championship battle here. At least, just a few points. A podium would be very, very good for his championship battle, which is championship fight. But yeah, this race is very dull right now. Salvador is 7 tenths. I think it's because of the strategy that everyone's running. It's very much like we're going to have to wait for the pit stops as Akosili is in the pit lane. Right then, Akosili's in the box. So let's see what tyres he's going to go on to. It is a set of mediums for the Williams. Every game's in the box then. Akosili is in that clear air. Set of mediums for the Williams. Now, if he's done his practice correctly and he's done his his race trims, he knows that those mediums can actually go to the end if he has the right setup. But yeah, we will have to see. Or he might be going for a very aggressive two-stopper, who knows. Right then. Dan Souza then, 7 tenths is the gap to Nigel. I don't actually know how to pronounce that name, so I am sorry if I'm butchering that up every lap that I say it. Salvador's getting close to Oliveira as well. Oliveira's tyres are going to be going off. And Crooken's actually catching to Dan and Nigel as well, so the medium's really working now. Really going to be working in these conditions here in Portugal. But Salvador is going to have that DRS. Is he going to go for the move? No, nearly hits the back of the Brazilian though as they come through turn 1. He's going to get him out of turn 4 into the hairpin as Dan is through. But yeah, Danny's through there up into P1. That. I think these two are going to be battling for the whole race, to be fair. I think these two are going to have a great battle. And Crooken is just going to edge ever closer on those better mediums. The mediums are going to be a lot better now compared to those softs. Right then, let's see. Are they going to continue for another lap? Are they going to box? We're going to find out. Here we go. What is Dan going to do? Is Dan going to continue? Dan is in the box. Nigel's going to continue them. Okay. And Dan actually gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So that is not good. Salvador Oliveira's in. Salvador's been cleared there. Right, let's see. Is Crooken going to take advantage now of these mediums? Is he going to try and get close to Nigel? He's in that kind of like second window now. Crooken's having a great race here in Portugal, I must say. Crooken is having a great race. You just got to keep it really consistent with the penalties. But Nigra's tyres are really wearing off now. Really wearing out. You know, I'll be surprised if Matthew can still get points in this Grand Prix. I'd actually be very surprised. Right then. I think Moises and Crooken are going to have a great battle. I can see this commencing, and Nigra's going to go in the pits then. He's going to be all very fast in the box. There you go. Right, let's see. Moises got the DRS on Crooken. He's going to edge closer and closer and closer, but that's not good enough. Not down that straight. Anyway, let's see if he's going to have another go out of turn 4. Down that mini back straight. DRS again. I think Moises does have the outright pace, but I think Crooken's a bit more consistent. He's been able to stay ahead in this Grand Prix. Yeah, look how much time Nigra's lost to Akosili. A good 5 seconds. He might get held up a little bit here by AR Jacks. Might get a bit held up through this section circuit. We have to keep an eye on Moises and Crooken now. Lap 15 of the Grand Prix. It's just been, you know, it's just been a chill race. You know, there hasn't been much action really. It's just been a chill Grand Prix, a few battles. Yes, there was a lot of action on that first lap, a lot of collisions, a lot of, you know, contact. But now the race has calmed down a bit, it is decent. And Moises is going to get in that slipstream of Crooken. Is he going to go for the move? No, but he's just biding his time. Mediums are still working well as Christian is in the box. That's a very late pit stop there from the Estonian. AR Jax is in as well. And Dan Sulzat has now been cleared. So he's going to have a lot of pace. Last lap of the Grand Prix there. So he's going to be pushing hard. Try and catch to Akosili, gap 5 seconds. Yellow flag. I'm not quite sure who that is. Yeah, look how spaced out this grid is now. It's very spaced out. Very spaced out. But Dan... I think Dan made a mistake, actually. Was it Dan that made a mistake? He's now behind Nigra. Yeah, he must have made a mistake. Oh, that's disappointing now. Right then, Moises then back in that DRS. Someone's in the pit lane, that's Mar. Yeah, he's retired from the Grand Prix. He's out of it. He's had enough. We'll see you next week in Imola. Yeah, Moises seems like he can't get to Crooken here. Gap is remaining 7 tenths, 8 tenths. It's not really moving away from that. So, do you know what? Crooken, great race so far from him. I'm not going to jinx him. So far, it has just been a good race from him. There's a McLaren there. That's going to be Mark's car. It's unfortunate for Dan Sulzat. I think he made a big mistake there. Probably pushing too hard to try and catch to Akosili. I think that this is the Hungarians' win now to lose. Salvador's just been chilling as well, really. 12 seconds behind Moises and Crooken. Moises now is 6 tenths. The gap is 6 tenths now. He's a bit closer than he was last lap. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to have a lot of ERS. He's going to have to use that DRS now. 5 tenths, 4 tenths. Is he going to go to 3 tenths? No. The gap 4 tenths there. Yeah, these two have been very close to each other throughout the whole Grand Prix. Been great to watch. Right then, Jax is now going to try and overtake Christian. Both low on the ERS. But Jax has got that move done up into P8. Bit of contact there, mid-corner it looked like. And Jax is through. Well then, Moises 6 tenths is the gap. It looks like Crooker's been using a bit of ERS as well. He's on 46%. And Moises got about 30% in hand. Moises, you know, just biding his time now. Not pushing too hard. I told you these tyres would go long into this Grand Prix. I told you. You know, 19, 20 laps. We're on lap 19 now. And it just looks like the tyres are starting to wear out here in Portugal. Mission's out of AR-Jax DRS now. Last lap of the Grand Prix for the Belgian. You know, Matt has had a very lonely Grand Prix tonight. It has been a very lonely night for FGE Mafia. And for Wardy as well. It's just that collision that took place. I don't know what the hell happened. It's just so unfortunate. So unfortunate. Right then, Moises. Going to try and get ever closer now to the back of Crooken. Crooken's doing a great job of keeping this up. Great job so far. But Moises is closing, and he looks like he just doesn't want to get the move done. Doesn't want to overtake Crooken. He's just keeping in that DRS, keeping in the window, using that DRS to drag him along a bit. See, he's just not really. He doesn't really, he's not interested in actually overtaking him. He's just trying to use that DRS, I think. Great racing so far from Moises. Great strategy here. I'm interested to see where these two will come out on and the pace they'll have on the fresh softs. I think they will be going on softs next. So it won't be hard, so it will be softs. Interesting to see what lap they do box. I think it might be this lap. Based off of my calculations. We're going to find out very soon. No, they're going to actually continue. So they're going for another lap here in Portugal. It's actually a myth that the mediums don't go long in this Grand Prix, because they actually do go very long. Yeah, this has been a very weird race. It's not been the usual tier 2 action that we're used to. But you know what? It's good for my throat, and it's good for my vocal cords. That I haven't had to shout tonight. It's been a calm race. It has. It's been calm. It's been tranquil. You know, it's been nice. Not having to worry too much. Obviously, very disappointing stuff. Rockery was out of the Grand Prix. Chaz was also out of the Grand Prix. Fizzbungle as well. Mozart made a mistake. Trolley was out as well, and Marth. So there was a bit of contact. Obviously, Maffio was involved. Wardy was involved. I believe the McLaren was also involved in that as well. So, yeah, it's just very... it was disappointing. It was disappointing, and I think Maffio's had a very boring Grand Prix. Same with Wardy, and to be fair, David Game as well. David Game and AR Jax both picked up drive-through penalties, so they've just been really out of it since like the first lap, really. So yeah, it's been pretty dire here in Portugal. Right then. Cook and Moises are still continuing on in their quest. See how long they can go on these medium compound tyres. This is really the only battle going on. Aquasili is probably going to get cleared very soon. I don't see really how Nigel or Dan Souza can actually challenge Aquasili here. Aquasili's had a great race. Great race from the Hungarian. And I think it might be time to box Cook and Moises. You might lose more than what you can gain by not pitting. And here we go. It is time to box for Cook and Moises. Don't go too fast in the box. Oh, Moises, that was committed into the pit lane. That was very committed into the pit lane, Moises. Great stuff. Great stuff. Here we go. Moises in the box then. That soft compound tyres for him. Crooken's in as well. Yeah, that was a glitch. I got a bit excited then. Right, let's see. Nigel's through. They've actually jumped Dan Souza. That's crucial, you know. That's actually crucial. Has Dan Souza's really lost out by that mistake that he had? Or I don't know if it was contact, a collision, I don't know. He has really lost out. He's lost out big time. Crooken could be on for a podium. Crooken! I think Crooken might be on for a podium here, you know. We can use those softs well. Go on, Crooken. This is what I'm talking about. Come on. Because Salvador still needs to box. I think Salvador will be pitting this lap. Akosili's out of the picture. And Crooken's gained 4 tenths on Nigel. This is going to be mad. This is going to be a mad race. This is the race for the podium. This is the race for the Portuguese Grand Prix podium. Is Crooken going to get a podium here in Portugal? Moises picks up another penalty. And Crooken has got no penalties at all. This could be it for Crooken. Purple in the final sector as well. This could be it. This could be hit for the harsh driver. Don't pick up any penalties. Don't be stupid. This could be a podium. Crooken has kept it so clean tonight. So consistent as well. Come on. This is what I'm talking about. I'm front row seat for this. I am front row seat for this. Front row. Front row for this situation right now. 7 tenths is the gap. Crooken is closing. He is closing in on Nigel here. Wait, this could be on for... Crooken's on for P2. Crooken's on for P2. David Game, sorry, there's action going on here. David Game and Christian as they come through sector 2 now. Overtake Mo for the Alpha Type up the inside. Oh, very close. And David Game's up the inside, but Christian's going to try and get back at him. Here we go, all the way around the outside. Is he going to do it with his overtake side by side? There was contact there. Yeah, Christian's pushed him off the track there. David Game's not going to be happy with that. He's darting all over the circuit. I think Christian's let him through there. Good sportsmanship from him. But Crooken is past Nigel and he's up in a P3. Inject it. Inject it. Here we go. Crooken 89. Inject it. I don't know if he's got the pace to catch up to Akosili, but wow. This is what I'm talking about. No, get out. No, don't. Don't start. Don't start now. Please don't start this. Come on, Crooken. Come on, Crooken. Come on. He's actually catching. He's actually catching as well. Don't. Crooken, if you mess this up, I will not be responsible for my actions post-race. You have been warned. Gap 5.1 seconds. Salvador still hasn't boxed. I don't know why he hasn't boxed yet. Right, here we go. This is gonna be a race. Let's see, right, Crooken's fast lap of the Grand Prix. It was an 18. Let's see what Akosili's done. It was a 20.1. Crooken is nearly a second quicker. 1.8, it was 1.8 seconds quicker than Akosili here in Portugal. No. No. No, hold on. Yellow flag, Mafio Span. Hold on. Come on, Crooken. Pace. Give it everything you've got. Everything you've got, Crooken. Everything you've got. Here we go. This is one. This is what I'm talking about. I'm getting excited. If only Bram was here. If only Bram was here. This is mad. This is crazy. Right, 4.3 seconds is the gap. It's not catching that much though now. Come on, Crooken. Right, is Moises going to try... I think Moises is going to actually go for the move now. Is Moises going to try and go for the move? I think he is. Right, Moises is through. So that's kind of compromised Crooken's... If Crooken can keep in the DRS, drag him along. These two work together, catch up to Akosili. This could well be this could be an insane Portuguese Grand Prix here. Is Crooken going to win the Portuguese Grand Prix? Oh my dear God. Now that is something for the Hall of Fame books here in STB. This is what I'm talking about. Gap 3.3 seconds now. They're catching. They are catching here in Portugal. You can see him, look. Use those soft compound tyres. Come on, use those tyres. Come on. Come on, Crooken. Don't you dare get that. Don't you dare lose that DRS. Here we go. 2.8 seconds now is that gap. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Crooken have the DRS. I think Moises has 2 penalties. I think Moises has 2 penalties. Crooken's lost a second this lap. I think Moises has 2 penalties. Crooken needs to keep in the DRS. They're going to catch him. If they keep going on like this, they're going to catch him. Come on, Crooken. Keep in the DRS. Come on, keep in that DRS. Here we go. 2.3 now. 2.2. Oh, here we go. Inject it. I'm here for this. I'm front row seat for this. Moises struggling out the exit there. Here we go. Gap now below 2 seconds. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. If only Bram was here. If Bram was here, he would be. Oh, you wait till I speak to it. You wait till I speak to Bram. Oh no, what's going on? No, Crooken's left the session! Crooken's lost connection! Oh no! Oh no, guys, we need to get him in because this is a mad opportunity for Crooken. Oh no. He has lagged out of the game. David Games through. Right, Crooken's back in. Come on, keeping the DRS. Come on. Come on, Crooken. Come on. This is the opportunity. Come on. Come on, get back in the game. Load up the game. Come on. Oh, he's out of the DRS now. This is a disaster. Come on, Crooken. Come on, get yourself back in. Come on. How many penalties has Thingy got? It's 6 seconds. Come on. Come on, Crooken. Come on. Guys, I'm actually really scared right now because this AI is going to go very slow. Right, here we go. He's back on it now. Crooken's back on it. Right, come on. Come on. Come on. He needs to catch back. He actually needs to catch now up to Akosili. This is going to be the opportunity of dreams here at the STB Racing League. Season 20 Portuguese Grand Prix. This is going to be a whole madness in the next few laps of the Grand Prix. Crooken needs to push this ass so much. He needs to literally execute every corner, every bit of this ERS that he's got. Gap is 2 seconds now. Come on. Catch yourself up. Come on. This is insane. Has Crooken lost out on the opportunity to win this Portuguese Grand Prix? Here we go, Moises then, right on him now. David Game and Christian are still battling. This has got to be the most intense end to a Grand Prix I think I've ever seen in my life. Because Crooken could be on for the win. Crooken could be on for the win. Come on, 2.4 seconds. Come on, Crooken. Massive push now. Come on, massive push. All you've got to do is overtake Akosili that's struggling with his mediums. Come on. This is it. This is it for the Portuguese Grand Prix. Here we go, Moises in the DRS now. Come on, Crooken. Come on. Here we go. Moises then is going to overtake him. Here we go. And Moises is through. Right, come on, Crooken. You've got 2 laps to catch to this Williams. Come on. 1.6 seconds is the gap. 1.4. Is he going to do it here in Portugal? Oh my God. Come on. Big push, Crooken. Use those sauce. Guys, I'm getting so excited right now. And if Bram was here, oh my God. Let's look back here. David Game still battling with Christian, but the battle is still on here. 1.2 seconds now. He's nearly within this DRS. He's nearly within the DRS. Oh, here we go. Inject it. Crooken is on for the win. Come on. Come on, Crooken. Come on, big pace. Come on. Here we go. He's going to have DRS. Come on. Is he going to have the DRS? Yes, he is. Here we go. Inject it. Here we go in the slipstream. DRS. Here we go. Gap 2.1 seconds. This has got to be the most. This has actually got to be. Come on, Crooken. Come on. Yellow flag. We can't really look at that yet. Christian has spun out of the Grand Prix. Here we go. Akosili's got no ERS. Crooken, come on. You can't lose. You can't lose this now. This is the opportunity for Crooken here in Portugal. Here we go. Here we go. Right. Keep it on him. Keep it on him. Here we go. He's going to have the DRS down the straight. Come on. Just keep it. Here we go. This is absolutely insane, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking at the moment here. The Crooken 89. Here we go. fucking go. Inject it. Here we go, down the straight. Here we go. Oh, I am so happy. Oh my dear God. Right, here we go, Crooken. Don't you fuck this up. DRS is enabled. Here we go. He's going to pull to the inside. And he's going to take P2 of the Portuguese Grand Prix. Oh my fucking God. Oh my dear God. Right, all he's got to do now is keep it clean after this corner for another 2 sectors. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm actually tearing up. I'm actually tearing up. This is crazy. Crooken lagged out of the session. He's back in and now he's on it. Oh, here we fucking go. Oh my dear God. Oh my God, here we go. Wow, what an end. Dan has also got past Nigel, but he's got a penalty there. Here we go. Round, here we go. Moises then, he's going to come round the final corner. Here we fucking go. Here we fucking go. Moises is going to come. Guys, God, this is mad. Moises round the final corner. He will take the provisional win. But Crooken, here we fucking go. Crooken wins the... Huh? Well, that's a lie. Crooken got no penalties. I'm actually going to screenshot the race director there. Crooken wins the Portuguese Grand Prix. Are you mad? Are you mad? Because someone explained to me. Wow. Because he disconnected. Crooken had a glitch. Crooken is your winner. He has picked up his maiden STB. Inject it. Inject it. I'm here for it. Inject it. Inject it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. That's made my night. That's made my week. Crooken has won the Portuguese. I'm here for it. Inject it. Actually inject. Like, wow. Wow. What a strategy. Crooken is your driver of the day. Do you know what? Driver of the day is Crooken. What a race. What a race that was. Moises, I don't know how many penalties these drivers have had though. I'm not too sure. I think Moises will be P3 in the end. But yeah, that your Tier 2 Portuguese Grand Prix. The race winner was not Akoseli, the race winner was Crooken. Crooken had no penalties there, so he wins his first ever race here. And yes, Akoseli there will be. Let's screenshot those penalties. But wow, your race winner was Crooken 89. Second, Akoseli in the end because of Moises' penalties. He'll become P3. Nigel P4 for him. 5th, Dan Salisbury in the end. 6th, AR Jack. 7th, KTFE Oliveira. 8th, Salvador. 9th, David Game. 10th, Wardy. 11th, Christian. And your non-finishers were Mafio, Marth, Trolley, Mozart, Fizzbungle, Little Chaz, and Rockery. That is your results for the Portuguese Grand Prix. But Crooken, have you got a mic? Are you able to talk? Because this is a big moment. This is actually like a big moment here in Portugal. So yes. Please let me know.
Yeah. Here.
Wow, there you go. Hello, Crooken.
Hello.
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 You've had, just to let you know, there was a glitch as you disconnected.
Yes,
so
there
you
was.
are
Yeah.
the Tier 2 Portuguese Grand Prix winner. Now, this is your maiden win.
Yeah.
I think you need to watch back the stream and watch back the final 10 laps of that Grand Prix because that was crazy.
Oh,
Graham
man.
is going to be ecstatic when he sees that and when
Yeah.
I tell him that you've won.
I can't believe it.
But yeah, tell us about the strategy, tell us about the race. What a Grand Prix. Had a great battle with Moises, but you kept it clean in the end. Tell us about your race.
Yeah. Yeah.
Inject it.
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't believe it. Yeah, the strategy in quali, I had no front end. The braking was not that great setup wise, but I did choose a race setup for this Grand Prix, and got very lucky in the first couple of laps. There was a lot of incidents and had a few overtakes here and there. Was on the medium tyre, stretched it out. I had that guy was on me all the way through. Tried to not make any mistakes, which I didn't, and put on the soft tyre. And I tell you what, when that disconnect happened, oh my gosh, I nearly lost it. I really did. I nearly lost it there. But came back to win it through penalties, and can't believe